What's up, family? How you doing? This is your brother Vimir D's. Peace to you, peace to your family, peace to your home, peace to your community, peace to my community, peace to the ancestors, your ancestors, my ancestors, and peace to the nation that we are building. Family, how you doing? Something interesting to talk about. I'm not going to get too much into it because I know this is kind of controversial for some people because, well, it's controversial. Anyway, I'm a big fan of metaphysics. I'm a big fan of Bobby Hemmitt. Okay? And I know for some conscious brothers and sisters, Bobby Hemmitt, Phil Valentine, the whole metaphysical thing has no place. You know, you're very intellectual. It just doesn't have any place in the conscious community. Well, I happen to believe otherwise, but you know, good people can differ, so I'm not going to argue about it. Here's the thing: for those of you who do study Bobby Hemmitt, there's a key that you have to remember. Some of the prophecies that he's talking about, you got to add 20 to 25 years. You got to add 20 to 25 years. Sometimes you got to add a little bit more, 30 to 35. But there were many things that he was talking about in the mid-90s, 96, 97, 98, 99, where, you know, he swears that it's going on at that time. And it wasn't. Because it's going on right now. I'm talking right now. And so I started understanding that he was talking about real life things, but his timetable was off. And if you read any book on understanding prophecy, I've read a couple of them on the viability of clairvoyance and how to understand prophecy. The one thing that that these people say constantly, people who supposedly have the prophetic gift, is time. Time sometimes, especially when you're seeing the future, is elastic. So you don't know. You know that it's going to happen, and you have a general feeling of when it's going to happen, but you don't know exactly when it's going to happen. I think that's why the further your understanding of astrology is, the better you can kind of pinpoint time, because astrology, you can always tell when the energy in the cosmos is the most ripe for what you're seeing. Now, that being said, the one thing that Western astrologists don't understand as much as Eastern astrologists understood, and even Kemetic astrologists understood, is there's two sides. So when they see that there's energy, when the Western mind sees that there's energy, they always interpret it from a shadow or moon or lunar reflective standpoint, where they're seeing the shadow that is being cast, or the light that is being cast from the moon onto the situation. They don't see the actual sun. They don't see the real potential, because energy is neither good nor bad. And depending on the surrounding energies, that'll depend on whether or not you're going to get the moon, which is reflecting, that's the shadow portion, or you're going to get the sun, which is actually emitting, and that's the soul portion. And so they're interpreting everything from that lens and that standpoint. Now, what got me to the point of seeing, other than just, you know, things are happening right now, what got me to the point of seeing that Bobby Hemmitt was talking about right now instead of then. One, I was watching this video called Clash of the Gods, and he made a mention of the fact that white folks were trying to find messiahs. And he said, look, white people have their political messiahs, they have their sports messiah, they have their Hollywood messiah, their acting messiah. They have all these type of messiahs. If I have I think he made this video in either 97 or 98. Think about that. Even if he made it in 99, as soon as he said they have their political messiah, where would your mind go to? 97, 98, 99. If he's talking about the future, Barack Obama. I mean, you've seen the images. You've seen what they turned Barack Obama into. And then you saw how people soured on him very rapidly. And that goes to something else that Bobby Hemmitt talks about periodically, which is how the energy from black people sometimes can be very destructive and hurtful to white people, because we have a strong energy, and it is necessarily corrosive, I think, to them. And we don't mean it to be. It's just who they are. And so they can't take that energy. And so maybe they thought by Barack Obama being diluted with white blood, that energy was not going to be too corrosive, when in fact it was. It was very corrosive. And so, that explains a bit. But back to the point. Political messiah, that was Barack Obama all day long. Maybe even sports messiah is Mr. Who? King James. It's funny to me because I've always wondered, I'm like, why do they call him King James? Why? I mean, oh, well, it's just a name. White people worship Mr. James. They do. I've heard white folks talk about LeBron James. They worship that man. And I couldn't understand it, but he's a type of messiah for them. Who else? I was just thinking about a guy, and I can't. He was right there. Oprah. Poof. Oprah. Man, you want to talk about a messiah? Woo. Oprah. What else? There was another one just right there, and I can't. But Oprah, definitely. Oprah is a huge messianic force within Hollywood. Huge messianic force. In fact, Epic Rap Battles of History. A friend of mine turned me on to it about 5 years ago. I've been following them. They have, again, it's Epic Rap Battles of History. What they do is they produce these videos, which are of celebrities and what have you, battle rapping. And they'd make, again, videos of it. They have a video of Oprah Winfrey rap battling Helen DeGeneres. And in that video, they have Oprah saying, "I am the Obama Dalai Lama. I'm the Obama Dalai Lama." I mean, if that's again, the whole messianic thing, if that's not a messiah speak, I mean, the code is ridiculous. I'm Obama Dalai Lama. It's maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm seeing some stuff. This might even also explain Tyler Perry and the love of Tyler Perry. The gay man that's overhyped feminine energy in the black body. Absolutely. That could explain their love of him, because white people love Tyler Perry. I can't stand the crap that he makes, but white folks love him. Everything about him. And the same thing with Oprah. So there you go. There's one more, and I can't believe I'm forgetting it. Anyway, so yes, add 20 years, 30 years. I also want to quickly say that Phil Valentine also helped me out with this, because in one of his lectures, his recent lectures, I think it was last year, he actually said, in order for white people to continue doing what they're doing, they're going to have to dole out reparations to black people, because their star is fading. He didn't say star is fading, that's me. And I hadn't seen Clash of the Gods yet. I hadn't seen that video yet. Once I saw that, I realized that Dr. Phil was referencing what Bobby Hemmitt had said. So, again, it's a add 10, 20, sometimes 30 years. Hemmitt did us a great service, man. A great service. And I want to put out the call to anybody who is watching. Go through your tapes, please. There are Hemmitt lectures that have incredible information on it that have not been published yet, or should I say they were published but they have not been reissued. And what I'm asking all of you to do, check your tapes. See if you have any old Bobby Hemmitt lectures that you have not been able to find on YouTube. If you can not find those lectures, please digitize those tapes and either post them yourself and send me a link. Send me a link, please. Either post them yourself or reach out to, one of the groups that are posting his stuff and have them post it. We need all this information. Specifically, Serious Times Media is on Patreon. Excuse me, on Patreon, they're actually posting a lot of Hemmitt's collection. And they have a couple of incomplete lectures, one of which is the Ma'at Continuum. I know somebody out there has the rest of it. If you can find it and post it on YouTube, man, thank you very much. Send me a link, please. But there's a ton of stuff that the man's done. There's radio interviews, radio sessions, private lectures, questions and answers that Bobby Hemmitt has done. There are day 1s, day 2s, day 3s of lectures that he's done that we can't, that is not known, that are not that we can't find. So if you have them, if you can find them, please take the time, digitize them, post them. All right. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always send me a message, reach out to me. I love hearing from you guys. Peace and love to you. Out.